It all started on a Tuesday afternoon, the kind of day where the sun's too bright and the air's too thick with the chaos of school pickup. I never imagined that pointing a camera at a line of cars would drag me into a suburban soap opera, but that's exactly what happened at Willow Creek Elementary. The pickup line there had turned into a disaster zone over the past few months. Cars double parked. Kids VYing through traffic like it was a game, parents pulling illegal U-turns without a second thought. It was a lawsuit waiting to happen, and as a dad with a knack for city planning, I figured I'd do something about it. My plan was simple: film the mess, show it to the school board, and push for safer streets. What I didn't plan for was Lisa Harper, the HOA's second-in-command and the neighborhood's unofficial queen bee. I was standing on the public sidewalk across from the school, my camera focused on the snarl of SUVs, when I saw her coming. Lisa stormed toward me, her blonde ponytail bouncing, her designer sunglasses glinting like armor. She was clutching a laminated badge on a lanyard, while VYing it like it gave her the power to rule the world. "What do you think you're doing?" she barked, loud enough to make heads turn in the pickup line. "You can't film here. There are kids around." Her finger jabbed at my camera like it was a loaded gun. I lowered the camera, keeping my voice steady. "I'm recording the traffic for the school board. I'm on public property, and I'm only filming the cars, not the kids." Lisa's eyes narrowed, her face turning a shade of red that didn't match her perfectly coordinated outfit. "I'm Lisa Harper, VYC president of the Willow Creek Homeowners Association," she declared, as if that title came with a badge and handcuffs. "I'm ordering you to stop. You're clearly some kind of creep sneaking around, filming children. Everyone can see what you're up to." Parents were staring now, some clutching their kids tighter, their whispers cutting through the air. My cheeks burned with embarrassment, but I held my ground. "Ma'am, I live here. My daughter goes to this school. I'm just trying to make things safer." Lisa let out a laugh that was more sneer than chuckle. "Safer? You're the danger here. I'm calling 911 right now." She whipped out her phone with a flourish, planting herself in front of my car like she was staging a one-woman protest. In the distance, I heard sirens, and Lisa's face lit up with a smug grin. "See? They're coming for you," she said, practically gloating. Oh, how wrong she was. I've lived in Willow Creek for 5 years, a cookie-cutter neighborhood with matching mailboxes and rules about how many gnomes you can put in your yard. My wife, Emily, and I picked it for the great schools and quiet streets. I'm an architectural photographer by trade, so I know my way around a camera and the laws about filming in public. For weeks, I've been documenting the pickup chaos from different angles, always on public sidewalks, always careful to respect privacy. I'd even cleared it with the school principal, Mr. Thompson, who thought my footage could help NCE the city to add crosswalks or traffic lights. But Lisa? She saw a VY lane where everyone else saw a concerned dad. The day after our first run-in, Lisa came back with backup to other HOA ladies who stood behind her like bodyguards. She thrust a stack of papers at me, pointing to a highlighted line in the HOA bylaws. Section 12.4 says no recording to VYCES can be used to surveil the neighborhood without board approval, she said, her voice dripping with fake authority. I took a deep breath. That rule's about security cameras on private property, not handheld ones in public. I checked with the city's legal department yesterday. I'm in the clear. Her posse exchanged uneasy looks, but Lisa's face twisted with rage. "This isn't over," she hissed, storming off to her gleaming white SUV. She wasn't kidding. Over the next 2 weeks, Lisa turned my life into a suburban horror show. She'd show up wherever I was filming, trailing me with her phone out, recording me like some kind of VY Gillante. "How's it feel to be filmed without consent?" she'd yell, making sure every parent in earshot could hear. She handed out flyers at pickup, warning about suspicious photography near the school. She even got the HOA to send a newsletter hinting at concerning Beha VY, or, without naming me, but everyone knew who they meant. Parents started avoiding me, their sideways glances stinging more than I'd admit. I tried talking to Lisa, offering to show her my footage, even in VY-ting her to the school board meeting. Each time, she got nastier. "I know what guys like you are really doing," she spat one day. "My cousin's a cop. He deals with perverts like you all the time. That one hit hard, but I kept my cool. Lisa, those are serious lies. I'm a dad trying to keep our kids safe. Stop harassing me before this goes too far. She just laughed, tossing her head back. You haven't seen harassment yet, she called over her shoulder as she strutted away. I had no idea how far she'd take it. Things got ugly one Thursday evening when Emily called me at work, her voice trembling. Lisa had cornered her in the grocery store, right by the organic apples. She said I should know what kind of man I married. Emily told me later, still shaken. She claimed you were on some watch list, and that Child Protective Services might come for our family. My stomach churned. This wasn't just annoying Anna Marie, it was dangerous. Lisa was spreading lies that could ruin my career, my reputation, my life. That night, texts from neighbors started pouring in, asking if we were okay. One even said Lisa had been knocking on doors, showing evy denke, just photos of me with my camera, like that proved anything. The next morning, an anonymous email hit every inbox in Willow Creek. It had a blurry picture of me filming and a warning to keep kids away from me, implying I was a predator without saying it outright. It was a coward's move designed to destroy me while dodging a lawsuit. That was it. I called the police and filed a harassment report, handing over everything. Videos of Lisa tailing me, copies of her flyers, the email, witness statements from parents who'd seen her confrontations. The officer's face grew grim as I laid it all out. Sir, this isn't just a spat. This is systematic harassment, maybe even defamation. We don't mess around with this. I also got a spot at the school board's next meeting. When the day came, I showed my traffic footage clear proof of the pickup chaos alongside videos of Lisa's campaign against me. The room went quiet, then erupted. Parents stood up, sharing their own Lisa horror stories. She fined me due law 200 because my trash can was out too long, one mom said. She measured my lawn with a ruler and left violation notes for 3 days straight, another added. The school board voted unanimously for new safety measures based on my footage. The HOA, without Lisa, who didn't show, sent an apology for their newsletter. The tide had turned. For a few days, Lisa went silent, and I thought it was over. Then, on Monday morning, 3 police cars rolled up to her pristine colonial house. My neighbor, Mike, caught it all on his phone. Lisa was led out in her bathrobe, handcuffed, screaming that she was protecting the community and that the cops had no power over the HOA. When she saw Mike filming, she lost it. You can't record me. That's illegal. I don't consent, she shrieked as the officers eased her into the squad car. The charges were heavy: criminal harassment, filing false reports, defamation, and misusing HOA records to dig up dirt on my family. Turns out, she called the police and Child Protective Services with made-up stories about macramees in themselves. Her lawyer tried, arguing she was distressed for being filmed in public, the same thing she'd accused me of doing wrong. The judge shut it down fast. Filming in public is legal, he said. Harassment and false reports are not. Lisa got 6 months of probation, a doula, $5,000 fine, and 100 hours of community service. The HOA kicked her off the board and banned her from ever holding a leadership role again. In the courtroom, her face went scarlet as she stammered, "I was just protecting our property values. Our kids." The judge's gavel cut her off, ending her reign of terror for good. Looking back, I just wanted safer streets for my daughter and her friends. I never expected to star in a neighborhood drama or take down a suburban tyrant. But sometimes, pointing a camera at a problem lights up more than you expect, and sometimes the real threat isn't the guy with the lens. It's the one screaming loudest about it.